Alright, welcome back to Recap 2 everyone. Here I'm testing out my 5-foot bar that I got delivered on Tuesday. I hadn't warmed up and I also hadn't slept in a very long time. I didn't sleep that night because I was trying to fix my schedule after staying up way too long editing the previous video. But it's a 53 kilo shoulder press and a 93 kilo deadlift. It's okay.
Hey, alright, so I did not sleep at all the previous night, the night between Monday and Tuesday, and the night before that I stayed up way too late working on the previous sort of check-in video, training log video, you know, the one with the 300 pounds for 10 reps. So clearly I really need to get better at the balance between life and making these videos. I need to make them quickly and efficiently. So I slept from a little bit past 1 a.m. Until 10:45. No, that's when I probably more like 10:35-ish. That's about 9.5 hours, but consider that I didn't sleep at all the night prior, and you can imagine how tired I am. The thing is, I tried to go back to sleep, but I couldn't, so I spent like almost 2 more hours in bed. But hey, the upside is I have the cool morning voice.
Alright, so I'm just starting off here with 87 kilo 5 reps on bench press, and I found that it was a little bit too heavy for me. The RPE was just too high, so I went down to 86 kilo. Previous week I did 85, so that was a good call anyway. But it was nice to do the 87 and see how that felt. It felt alright, but again, just too heavy for that week. That's just how it was. Here I went on to do shoulder press with 46 kilos, and I wasn't able to perform the 15 reps that I wanted to, but I think it's that I'm too tired from Fridays, so either I need to lower the RPE or the set count or something like that on Mondays, or I need to figure out something else. Either way, I know where the issue lies and I know I can fix it. Still the uneven bar, but yeah, Eddie Hall presses with an uneven bar sometimes, so it's not the end of the world. I do know now. And then I went on to do rows, because all of this is done on Wednesday. And now my rows are a bit different than, you know, what you're supposed to do. I don't go all the way up, but believe it or not, I do train my lats properly and I do not hurt myself, and this is an effective exercise. I wasn't able to do curls though. It just didn't feel good in the biceps, so I had to skip them, and then I didn't do them at all the following week. I'm still not doing them.
Oh yes, I'm the great pretender. Pretend that you're still around. Oh yes, I'm the great pretender. Pretend that you're up your trout.
Alright now, this is Thursday and I'm doing belt squats. Not pooping my trowel unfortunately, but this is 76 kilo, and on the first set I did 14 reps. I was supposed to do 12, but this is just what I did. I think I could have done 15 reps. 14 was meant to be my max, but you know, you can see some inefficiencies here. It's going side to side a bit, but it's still going well. I've had some issues with my knees and the tendon on the back side of my left leg that connects the calf to the back of the thigh. But it felt okay, but I've still been a bit cautious and not pushed it too hard. And I didn't want to push too hard because I had deadlifts on Sunday.
It's hip to be square. Square. I'm gonna do the guitar thing. Oh, 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 oh. A very clean, very clean F sharp 2. A pretty okay F2. F2. But the voice is just very much deeper in terms of timbre. There's a lot more bass in it than normal. This is just morning voice, by the way. But yeah, that's what it is. Moki.
So here it's Friday, and now I'm doing shoulder press again with 52 kilo this time, 3 sets of 9 reps. And disregarding the uneven bar, strength-wise I performed quite well. Sometimes my uneven bar is just because I gripped the bar unevenly to begin with. But yes, I felt I had a good workout with this. I enjoy doing the heavier weights. I feel like I'm more consistent. It doesn't feel tough. Here I went on to do close grip bench press. I did 65 kilo, 4 sets of 15, and I performed it, as expected. This is actually the 3rd set. I thought it looked the nicest, but it's more or less just another workout in the pan, in the box, whatever you say. Worked pretty well. And then I finished off with some dumbbell loo raises. Now, I haven't seen many people do these with dumbbells, but I think it's wonderful. It's a very light exercise. I'm doing 10 kilos here. This is the last set, so I'm really pushing it. I'm doing 7, 6, and then 7 reps in the final set. And here we do rep number 7. I'm really pushing here. And then I'm trying to go for 8. And I just couldn't do it at all. And then I just wanted to get more stimulation and get that feeling in the right side, because I felt like I didn't get as much on that side. So here you can see I had to open all the weights because I hadn't done this before. These weights were fresh.
Hey, cool. LA, cool. Jag sa inte till dig, jag visste inte att det skulle vara här, men vad jag sa var att det är en ko, en LA, cool.
So here I'm putting it on for the first time on my Rogue higher power bar. I actually paid more than I had to on this one because I bought it from the US. And then I had to pay customs, which I hadn't thought of. They didn't have it in stock in Europe when I bought it, and then 2 weeks later I got the announcement.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, I have it now. Here I'm putting the other one on. It's a lot more difficult to put these plates on than to put the plates on the other bar. But you know, that's how they work. I am definitely getting a deadlift jack because this dead wedge, I'm glad I had it. I don't know that I could have done this without it, but it's not enough. I really need something where I can just put the bar up in the air.
Red stuff. You can't see that on camera, but probably maybe if I do this. Some of the red stuff on the inside of the plate is scraped off, which is to be expected. But now that means these are no longer new. Oh no. It's worth it. This is 70 kilos. It looks like 50,000. So yeah, here we go, 50,000 kilo deadlift. Wearing a shirt. Cringe. Cool.
Now they are all.
Says you. 100 kilo. Det var inte det minsta jämnt. Så.
So 100 kilo felt quite light, although it always looks easier on camera than it really is. Even if it does look like your form isn't as good as it feels, it still looks easier. So it did take me a long time between a lot of these sets because I had to open the plates and put them on and whatnot. But I got the job done, although it wasn't optimal. So here, of course, I'm just changing the plates. No, don't feature this part in the narration, cut this out because this is funnier without narration.
Nu är det av. Det kommer av. Så här.
Here you can see me struggling some. The dead wedge just raises the plate a little bit. As you can see here, the second plate gets caught on the dead wedge, and now trying to push the plates together doesn't work that well. I don't get them fully together, although I do work it out in the end. The problem here is, okay, you can maybe lift up this one side with 2 plates on it or 3, but what about when you have 6 or 7 or even 4? That's only 220 kilo on the bar total with the bar. But that would just be too much. It wouldn't be efficient. You tire yourself out. So that's why you need a deadlift jack. Alright, here you can see me preparing for 140 for 5. And I was doing this weight because I wanted to gauge how strong I was with this setup. I was doing 5 reps because I wanted to gauge RPE and compare it to how I would perform on the other bar. Now you can see me fiddling with the straps here because it's much more difficult. I'm not used to to doing it on this bar, because you see the center knurling gets in the way. The straps get stuck on the very rough knurling, and it's hard to pass off to move the flap to help with the left hand on the right hand's flap to get it down, and then to get everything tight but not too tight. So I was learning as I went. But watch this. A little bit of hitching at the top, which I usually do. I could probably benefit from rack pulls, but hopefully this reduced ROM will get me more my energy focus on that upper part of the deadlift.
Tänkte jag lyft på ett tag faktiskt. Tänkte jag lyft på sen den 3 oktober när jag lyfte en PR.
And so, it finally came time to do the 181.5 kilo deadlift. Unfortunately, you can't see the small plates very well in this shot, but anyway, you can see them after the lift. The adrenaline was pumping, I was nervous, I was burping, and honestly, I didn't really think I could do it. I know you really should be able to think you can do it if you're supposed to perform at your best. But I was skeptical. I didn't think that I couldn't do it, but I didn't think that I could do it for sure. I was skeptical. My legs were sore that day. I'd done a lot of work moving these 25 kilo plates around, and I was just very tired. But I put the straps on, and I set up for my deadlift, and I went for it.
Yeah! Fuck yeah! Det var värt det. Jag skulle nog inte kunna gjort det med vanliga range of motion som den där, men jag har gjort det. Mom, I just deadlifted 181.5 kilo on calibrated competition plates, but no one can argue against. Come in front of the camera. Tell me about how proud of a mother you are. Don't stand too close or you won't not fit in frame. I mean, it's farther away you need to be than you think. Just stå här. Tell me, how does it feel? And then you can ask me the same thing.
Hurra, vänta. Bra val. How does it feel?
It was very heavy. It was very heavy, but I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I'm gonna...
You're a happy boy.
So they can get it properly. Oh no, this weighs nothing now. Microphone. I am become Big Z. I'm the world's strongest man, 2017. I've just deadlifted 500 kilos. Everyone said I couldn't do it. I'm Eddie Hall. Det där känns faktiskt jättebra. Det där var svårt. Det var liksom...
Men det här är inte jag.
Det tog ett tag. It always does. I'm gonna say this in English so I don't have to put all the subtitles for this because I want this to be said so they know. It usually does take a while at the bottom. Well, I guess there wasn't as much of that. I can't believe did I actually lift that, bro?
You did?
Yeah, and I stood up with it like this. I was,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Okay, good. I was very skeptical. I had in mind maybe today would be 177. It wasn't 177. Oh no.
78.
Oh yeah, this is a peak go. Yeah, but you know, after that, it was like after the bottom, it was like it was a bigger grind than I think I've done before. I think this was more than like RPE 9. This was 9.5. This was more than my 2 rep max, but that's okay. This is 400 pounds. I'm now in the 400 pound club. The next time I'm doing deadlifts, I'm doing
500 pounds.
that would be a little. Then you might have to ask me if what I've been putting in my pasta. Yeah, that's a little quick. Yes, and next time I'm gonna do about 405. It's about 184 kilos. I did the thing now.
Well done.
It was worth it. That's what the objective was completed. It makes me want to lift even more, but I know that was really heavy.
Yeah, because you shouldn't.
Yeah. I mean, because when I've done that before and succeeded, it's been when the lift's been really easy. Like when I did 155 and it was really easy, so I did 160. But I felt it. This was not this. This was. I probably could have done 182 and a half. That would be my very max, and that would be like a big grind. Maybe if I learned, I don't know how good I am at the very peak, because I do a lot of like high rep stuff, but maybe in theory 185. But the whole point of this is not to do the very, very most I can do, because I can't do that as often, it will wear me out. I do something close to it, and it's still a PR, because I never go above it, of course. Yeah. Okay, and I will... Sequence terminated. Okay. That's the first time I've done 180 something on anything. Okay, I am filming.
Det känns som kommer jag slå i rumpan i spegeln.
Håll press. Wow.
Det gjorde fel på den andra.
Why is it still... He's gone crazy. Am I too heavy now? I just wanted to show that I am a heavy boy. There you go. I'm 95.45 now. It was 96.9 a little bit ago. He doesn't know me. It's still heavy though. I'm a heavy boy.